The other night, I literally stayed up until 3 a.m. This was last night, by the way. I stayed up until 3 a.m. and I was just looking through my memories and just like not sleeping for whatever reason. Because I hate myself and I would rather not sleep and wake up groggy and awful than sleep normal and be fine the next morning. But I decided to go through all of my like memories and like Snapchat and stuff, which I miss doing because like I literally would send like hours and hours of voice notes of like what I'm currently going through, what the day was like what I'm like fighting against that day, like, and I would send it to my friend. And I stopped doing that because I don't use Snapchat anymore. I feel like it's weird. I just feel like I should not be on that app as a 22-year-old. Like, I really don't think that that's a place for me currently. Also, just bad energy, bad vibes, like weird people on there. So I don't use it that often, but I do sometimes get curious and just look at like the like today in the past or whatever it is, like where it tells you like what you were doing today, last year, or like 3 years ago, whatever. And I like that, and that's cool. And I was finding a bunch of videos of me like talking about how I am feeling in that moment, and like I was like reflecting off of that and seeing like, damn, I really just have not changed mentally or also like in clothing, because I was like, why am I wearing the same shirt that I was wearing 3 years ago? And it's an ugly ass shirt. I don't like the shirt. Like, why do I still have the same clothing? It was kind of just interesting to see. And that's what I wanted to do with these videos, like posting on YouTube, of me literally just speaking and being stupid and like just throwing up all of my emotions, so that in a few years I can look back and be like, wow, when I was 22, I was like stupid and dumb, and like I'm wearing that same shirt 3 years later or whatever. Like, I think the only thing other than the whole like layoff stuff and all of that, I think just creatively, I'm like, I feel like stuck in a box. Like, I feel like I have so many ideas, I have so many things that I want to do, and I just can't like sit down and just choose one thing to work on, because I'm like, no, like I want to do all of this all at once, get it all through. And then I'm like, there's so many things that I need to like pre-plan and like get ready for, instead of like being able to just sit down and do it. And like, I can't focus on anything. It's really awful that I'm like, okay, well, I want to write a script, so let me write the story. And then I stop writing the story because I'm like, wait, I want to make like a character page and like get a face claim, and like, what do they speak like, and like, what's their entire history, like childhood, like all of that. And then I'm like, why am I making timelines and like family trees of this one character's like family and history? Like, it doesn't matter to the context of the story currently. Like, and then I just like get burnt out because I'm like, I need to do this for all the characters. I need to do it for everybody. And like, even like characters that like don't even matter to the story, I'm like, wait, like what was their childhood like? Like, it's annoying that I just am like this when I literally just want to sit down and write a script. And I just like keep ruminating on that, and I feel bad about it because I'm like, I should be doing so many things. I should be like finishing projects. Like, I have more time now than I did before when I was in classes and working. Now I'm just working, and it's like, yes, I work full time, but like, I don't know, like I thought I would have more time to like work on my own stuff, but it's like I work so much that now I'm just exhausted, and when my weekends do come around, I'm like not wanting to do anything because I'm just so drained by everything else in my life. It sucks. It sucks. It's a really bad feeling. And this is like another thing of me being like, no, once I graduate, I'll be fine. Once I'm not working, like as a student, I'll be fine. Like, once I move out, I'll be fine. Like, I'm not really fine. I'm not to that spot that I wanted to be at. I'm not where I envisioned myself to be. Like, I don't have that much time. I don't have that much energy regardless of having the time. Like, I'm just so exhausted all the time. Like, I get home and I'm like, I can't do anything. I physically cannot do anything. I'm going to sleep late and I'm waking up late, and I'm like, okay, well, I just have to go to work. I can't do anything before work. Not that I'm a morning person in the first place, but like, still, like, I'm not doing anything, and that's like irking me because I'm like, I should be. I'm literally like, creatively, I feel like I have so much to give, but it's just not giving. It's just not giving in the way that I think it should. And I've talked to Sam about this, and I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm like, if I didn't have a job, I would have so much time. But I also feel like I wouldn't have the motivation to like get myself working on these things. I would still be like weird or like upset or like not motivated or tired, or still be overwhelmed and be like, I have so much to do. Even though I have all the time in the world now, I have so much to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do, when, like that kind of stuff. So I also have the habit of like, when I start something, I need to finish it right then and there. So then I'm like, in my mind, it's a bigger task than what it is. Because if I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write my script right now, literally right now, if I write my script, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to need a lot of time because I'm going to have to go from the beginning to the end and write it all in one go. And that's impossible. And then I get frustrated that I'm not able to do that, because even if I did say, okay, I'm going to write my script now, I start writing it and I go and I go and I go, and then I get like tired or like writer's block or whatever it is, and then I get angry. And then I get mad. And then I'm like, okay, so I'm stupid, I'm dumb, I'm not creative, I'm like awful at everything. And then I get frustrated, and then I never pick up script writing again for another few months. And then the cycle just starts again. When I really should be like, you know, let me take an hour. I can write for 1 hour. I'll start a timer. I'll write for 1 hour. I think at that point though, I would get to that end of the hour, and if I am like in a good cycle of like, oh my god, like all the ideas are flowing and my writing is really good, I'm gonna be like, what if I never feel like this ever again in my life? So I need to keep going and keep writing. Or the flip side of that is that I'm like, this is really bad, this is really terrible, I can't even make it to the hour because everything that I'm writing is so shit. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this. And then I don't pick it up for another few months. I'm trying to figure out myself and figure out my limits and what works best for me. And it's like also like weird, because it's like this is feeling like how it was when I was in school, where I was like forcing myself to do things. And I don't want writing or any other hobby or creative passion like to feel like it's myself forcing myself to do something for something. Like these are things that I should just be doing because I like to have fun and I like doing these things. I shouldn't be writing because I'm like working on a goal of publishing or sending out my script to film directors or whatever. Like I should just be writing to have fun, and I should just be writing because it's what I like doing. But I don't know what it is in my brain that's like, no, like you gotta do this for a reason, and like you can't just like give up, or like, you know, it has to be perfect and whatever. So it's such a weird feeling, and I wonder if other people feel like this, because I know like a few creative people, but I don't think that they've ever like really expressed like this kind of feeling of like being overwhelmed by like needing to do so many things. Yeah, it's so weird. It's weird. I feel weird. I don't know. It's just like this. Like I'm like, I want to write. I want to film my video. I want to edit my video. I'm still trying to edit my Mexico vlog. Oh my god, that Mexico vlog is gonna kill me. I don't know why. It's the worst thing I've ever done in my life, but I'm like, every time I like start it, I get so exhausted, and then I'll rewatch it later on after not editing it for weeks, and then I'll look at it again and be like, okay, this is not that bad, and then I'll keep editing like from wherever I left off, and then I'm like, this is actually really terrible. I'm gonna kill myself. I can't look at myself anymore. And then I like, I give up, and then the cycle repeats. So, but there's so many things that I want to do, and I can't. I just feel like I physically can't, and that sucks. And I don't even think that like just not working is gonna fix that, and I don't even know if that's an option either. So